Glorious aerial shot of Cockermouth here, the starting point for stage 3, which would see the riders going to Kelso, a distance of 216 kilometres, wearing the yellow jersey, Petra Vakoc of Ethics Quickstep. But then there was a big attack down the inside from the rider from IAM, Sondre Holst Inga, the Norwegian, on the extreme right of the screen, and looking as though he could snatch the stage. Also trying to get through was Viviani from Sky, and Viviani had in the wheel then Juan Labato of Movistar, and as they came to the line, Viviani, the speedy Italian, snatched the second victory. Historic city of Edinburgh hosting the start of stage 4 of the Aviva Tour of Britain. 113 riders taking the start, and Juan Labato in the yellow jersey. And it was the lead out from Stybar, setting up the 21-year-old Colombian Gaviria that finally had the last say, getting nearer to the line. Greipel thought he was going to get this, but then on the left of our screen, the Colombian Express, 21 years of age, Gaviria, had the last say. And look at the face on Mark Cavendish a bit further back as Gaviria saluted the crowd with the victory. Well, today is the longest stage. It'll take the riders from Denbigh to Bilthwells, 218 kilometres. There are 3 tough climbs along the way. It is going to be a very, very unforgiving stage. Julien Vermont is still in the yellow jersey with a 6-second advantage over Stephen Cummings. As they swept into the Royal Showground for the finish, it was Lotto NL Jumbo trying to set up a perfect lead out for the Dutch champion Dylan Groenewegen. Also up there was Swift for Sky, and also Dan McClay. And as they took the technical lefts and rights that lined them up for the run to the line, the perfect lead out for the teammate from Groenewegen paid off. And on the right, the Dutch champion Dylan Groenewegen held off the challenge of Dan McClay for the Great Britain team. As they got nearer to the line, it looked that McClay might get on turns, but it was Groenewegen that had the last say to seal the victory ahead of Dan McClay. 109 riders assembled to start the penultimate day of the Friends Life Tour of Britain, the longest stage in the race this year, taking the competitors from Camberley down to Brighton, a distance of 141 miles. But nearer to the finish, Vermont was relishing the thought of the stage victory, and he took it sweetly, giving the crowd a victory salute to win the stage into Brighton, the longest leg that had brought the riders from Camberley. The penultimate stage of the Aviva Tour of Britain, Fakenham to Ipswich, 227 kilometres, the longest leg of this year's tour. The riders just getting ready to roll out in the yellow jersey, Boasson Hagen with a 13-second lead over Wout Poels. And it is also the last throw of the dice in the Skoda King of the Mountains. And the final release then, putting at the head of the contest at Greipel. And at this stage, as they neared the line, also the yellow jersey was in the shake-up, but it was Greipel looking for the victory, being challenged in the late rush for the line by Viviani. And Viviani on the right, the Italian, looking to try and take Greipel, and on the line, almost impossible to split them. And it was the Norwegian Inga that was third. But that looked like a dead heat from here. And from the side, take a look, make your own mind up. Well, what would you say? Nearest to us is Viviani, and that looks like Viviani, the Italian, has got it to me. But no, it's Greipel.